The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No, there is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. having a conscience.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote-triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
The Isle of Scale. Headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
One more, I see. Won't you join us, sir? We were just about to begin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual gathering of the Ark Society. As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are off limits, including the keep, which houses the members area, convention space, and council meeting. Should you wish to apply for Ark membership, please be aware that such cannot be bought, only earned. All set? Excellent. Follow me, please.
So, what do you think?
What else? Yes. Zoe Washington, one of our newly appointed chairwomen, has prepared a brand new official ceremony scheduled to take place in the upper courtyard. A stirring ode to rebirth and the enduring spirit of mankind. I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy your evening. The bar is right up ahead. Mister?
Evening.
Say, is that the Master of Ceremonies?
Oh, that
in the
brat
chapel?
takes everything. 3 cars total since December. 2 dozen pairs of shoes. Anything I don't burn down.
These things might be.
Yeah. So we Washington.
I mean, it's behind a chapel, so maybe it's some kind of crypt.
Look, not everything's a conspiracy.
You are not authorized to enter, sir. That's right. You can't be here.
So, what's with the donation bowl? Well, once the bowl is full, money is set on fire, symbolizing house survival.
Awesome. Huh? Got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
Stole the money. She's like, how can you possibly make so much money in a legal way? I'm like, well, honey, that's what I'm trying to say. I can't tell you about the job. They made me sign this thing. I mean, we have been over.
Oh man, do you remember that monkey paw that belonged to that Indian Chandra Gupta fella? And presumably it was cursed. I guess it was pretty bad luck for those Hindu monk guys that were guarding it. You know, if those ancient civilizations
That is Zoe Washington, chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite a mouthful.
Just humor me for a second. How do you think the twins got elected in the first place?
Chancellor,
What?
I've been bound weeks for over a month. I have some of the world's most prominent people waiting to pay him their last respects. I have the star of the Prague Philharmonic on stage, ready to play a blindfolded rendition of Schubert's Ave Maria on the harp, for God's sake. And you're telling me that you lost the sodding dagger?
I'm really sorry, ma'am. My team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a crate number?
They did not give me a crate number. I was told you people would have it under control.
Fine, fine. I'll go and have another look.
See that you do. And when you do find it, bring it to the tower basement where the Founder's body's being kept. Mortician will handle it.
As we know, Zoe Washington will host Janus's wake. But now it seems an antique ceremonial dagger, which Janus is supposed to wear during the service, has gone missing from storage. I suggest you locate the disputed dagger, 47. This wake could be a chance to catch the target unaware.
More pressure. Just what I need.
Blake. And what are you supposed to be? A lion tamer? How predictably juvenile.
Zoe, your eyebrows have grown back nicely. Good for you.
No. You're not allowed to be in here.
That'll do.
Smart move.
You know my answer. Just for a few minutes. I just want to peek. It's not like it's gonna cost you.
It'll cost me.
Open casket, Marine.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you,
Janice died 2
even a
months
damn
ago.
ghost
What
could
did they do? Mummify?
The council's still in session?
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I have...
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
I know he's on the council. He's one of the original 5, you know, the first people to fund the Ark Society back in '91. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington screaming Block's name while picking up a pillow cushion. Oh, she was properly pissed.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this
I'm
time?
sorry, you're gonna have to leave.
Designer in charge
Thank
of the
you.
brain upload
I'm
program.
glad we don't have a problem.
What did he do?
I don't know. But
she
seemed real interested in this invention of his. Something
Yeah,
called
sorry, man.
a kill switch.
It's a no-go.
Kill switch. Sounds ominous.
Well, whatever it is she's plotting, he did not want to be part of it. But an order's an order. Guess we've all been down that road.
Poor bastard.
Looking good today,
well,
sir.
That's what you get for inventing kill switches, I suppose.
Weird. Please stand back. I'll check it out.
Now you stay here and try not to get in my way, all right?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. All is one of the original 5, you know,
Somebody get help!
Command, do you read me? Over.
How's the building trade?
I need you to keep your head down if you want to stay alive.
Roger. Sophia the schemer.
Mr.
What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge
Yeah, hi, how are you?
program?
You're Janus.
That's him, the Constant, Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive.
I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right.
Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire, the poles melt, and the Ark Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
That's about the gist of it. Sounds great to me. No more needy assholes. Why wait?
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people? No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
My God. That's what I paid almost $2 billion for? Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to, think.
I hate to say this, Jebediah, but Miss Washington makes a valid point. Climate change denial has served you well so far, but the world is finally catching up. The Corona Treaty is only the beginning. Change is coming.
Bah, humbug. The Council has been usurped by latte-sipping tree huggers. This vote can't possibly be binding, can it?
Of course not. We're a secret society, just
Spell me! That two-bit... Jesus!
So, brain uploads, huh? Living forever as a string of code.
Yeah, I'm not.
What did they offer? For your services in New York.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
No, I mean, they're not idiots. It's not like they want
Good day to you, sir.
I knew you'd come around.
Good evening
You're
to you.
stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Corona Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense.
Greetings, sir.
Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close to me.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future.
The future.
The future.
Permanent R&D facility. Worth considering.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe Washington.
Looking tremendous today, sir.
I read somewhere.
Nothing at my position. What's that, Command? Okay, continuing search.
Just feels sort of weak. You want a bomb? Do a little research into it.
Okay. He's clearly been watching too many.
Evening.
Oh my God. Why is it only replication? Why not enhance?
Hey, did I miss the keynote?
Afraid so.
Oh, shoot. I really wanted to learn more about the Titan.
So sorry, Counselor, but you're not allowed in here.
good. Hey there. How you doing?
I enjoyed your presentation last year, Mr. Lowe. Quite impressive.
Oh, thank you, miss.
The original architect vanished.
You know this is state of the art. Now, I don't know how anybody can get it.
Greetings, sir. Hey!
I just need a stretch.
Don't, please, I beg you!
Sir.
died only yesterday. With a final touch of
We're all set. Cue the music.
You, playing dead? This takes me back. Good thinking, 47.
That's odd. Who gave the signal? Oh well. Everything seems to be in order. Suppose we move ahead. Thank you for coming, everyone. The service shall begin in a moment.
I can say that does the man justice. Janus was our founder, and like all true visionaries, he was far ahead of the curve. While we, the privileged class, were blissfully toasting the end of history, Janus saw the writing on the wall. As a veteran of the Cold War, Janus knew better than anyone that when true disaster strikes, the rich are as damned as everyone else, unless we work together. Janus never got to see the collapse, but died peacefully in his sleep. And yet, what he started in 1991 will one day be hailed as the dawn of a new age. One where the best among us can thrive, uninhibited. This is Janus's legacy. Long live his memory. And now, you are welcome to pay the founder your last respects.
So long, old man. You had a better run than most. Most successful spy in modern history. Oh, and that whole Jasper Knight incident was just... brilliant. Anyway, enjoy your rest. You've earned it.
Wow, so fierce-looking even in death. That mortician is a genius. I totally believe that you once wrestled a brown bear to a tie. Anyway, Godspeed, Mr. Janus. Sorry I never knew you.
Goodbye, Janus. We won't forget you. Odd how you helped shape the 20th century, and yet nobody knows your name.
Das Vidania, old boy. You were always the best of us. I still can't believe I never got to beat you at chess.
So long, my dear. I can't believe you're gone. Last of the greats. I'll make sure those naive fools who've replaced you won't mess things up too bad. Don't you worry.
Goodbye, old friend. And thank you for everything. Rest assured, I will finish what you started.
So, here we are. You didn't want me and Sophia taking over. Fought us tooth and nail, but a fat lot of good it did.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded. You can hijack one of the Archean boats.
Question is how? He's not likely to come quietly. Unless you get your hands on a kill switch.
Yes, that might just work. Search one of the twins, 47.
A remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
Armed with that, I bet you could make the Constant come quietly. Good thinking, 47.
I would have said the same thing a few
You look
years
well.
ago, but look, honey.
Sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area.
Strange.
Stop. That's a good boy.
Mind the others, sir.
My guess is that any impending collapse will go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, Block changed his mind. That's a first.
I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, the smart money's
Mhm.
attitude for that to be sure. Block-
Say, what?
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Fallout, nuclear winter, it all just feels sort of quaint. You want to bomb, do a little research into pandemics. Some of the vulnerabilities in so-called modern sanitation.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
They no longer have to pay off his thugs when they pass through the Colombian Amazon.
One man's loss is another man's gain, I
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation.
That's really
What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
I mean, show a little respect, right? The ink on the divorce papers is barely dry. And of course, it has to be the damn yoga.
Stop playing. I need the floor for a moment.
Right. Hello. Sir?
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.